Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be discussing 8 reasons why Joe Biden will lose to Donald Trump in 2020. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, reason 1 is his mental state and gaffes. Joe Biden is a gaffe machine who is possibly bordering on dementia, whether if it was in the debate where he gave out his text code instead of his website, whether he said poor kids are just as smart as white kids, whether he said truth over facts, whether he said he was president during the Parkland shooting, or whether he said that MLK and Bobby Kennedy died in the late 1970s, remembering events that didn't actually happen, kind of having the sort of Mandela effect. It just proves that his mental state is not fully there. He's got a lot of gaffes. He's going to be in front of the camera more often. He's going to have to go to more debates. He's going to have to debate Donald Trump 3 different times. It's not going to look very good for Joe Biden. It's not going to be able to help him win in an election where the Democrats are going to have to pin Donald Trump as unfit for office. It doesn't look so good for Biden if he is not fit for office. Now, another reason is Joe Biden's segregationist past. Joe Biden worked hand in hand with segregationists and recently said that he was glad that they called him son instead of boy. He also spoke at Robert Byrd's funeral, giving an eulogy to Robert Byrd, who was the KKK Grand Cyclops who filibustered the 1964 Civil Rights Act for 24 hours straight, or his opposition to forced busing in the 1970s. This kind of stuff is going to come back to bite him in the ass. Hillary Clinton had problems with black voters in the 2016 election for similar reasons, but Joe Biden's track record is even worse than hers, which brings us to reason number 3. Joe Biden wrote the crime bills of 1984 and 1994 and defended them as recent as last year. Now, these crime bills were notorious for targeting non-violent drug offenders and putting them behind bars for years and years. They were also disproportionately negatively affecting the black community, and Donald Trump helped reverse these acts with his First Step Act criminal justice reform bill. That's going to be a losing issue for Democrats in 2020 if they run Joe Biden, based on Joe Biden's past 30 years versus Donald Trump's past 3 years, and how Donald Trump was able to help the former prisoners a lot more than Joe Biden was. Reason number 4 is plagiarism. Joe Biden ended his first 2 presidential campaigns because he was caught plagiarizing speech. It helped sink his campaign twice, and it's going to be an issue that comes up. He's not very good at creating his own policy. A lot of his speeches have been proven to be plagiarized, and the media freaked out when Melania Trump's speech had a 15-second excerpt that was paraphrased from Michelle Obama's DNC speech 4 years before. So automatically the media freaked out over that. You're going to bet that if Joe Biden comes up and says something that is paraphrased or plagiarized from somebody else, that it's going to be covered at least in Fox News, and it's going to bring down the enthusiasm level for the Democratic Party. Reason number 5. Joe Biden voted for the deeply unpopular Iraq War. Now, Donald Trump has opposed the Iraq War since 2004. Donald Trump has pledged to remove troops from overseas, trying to have a more non-interventionist foreign policy than Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a neoliberal. He is going to go out there and try to start wars overseas and stuff like that. It's just not going to help him. It hurt Hillary Clinton that she voted for the Iraq War. Donald Trump opposed it. He was on the right side of history long before a lot of these other Democrats started to change their tune about it. So that's a big factor right there. Reason number 6 is creepy touching. Joe Biden has been well documented touching young people, especially young women, inappropriately, smelling their hair, grabbing them inappropriately in inappropriate places, whispering inappropriate things into their ears. There's just a lot of well-documented cases about this, and he has technically apologized, and he's continued to get very handsy, and he's not necessarily the best optics for him. Donald Trump can just play commercials of Joe Biden grabbing kids, and that's going to help him get elected. Now, another reason, reason 7, is his support of bad trade deals. Joe Biden supported NAFTA, and he helped craft TPP with Obama, which was one of the most disastrous trade deals ever proposed. Donald Trump removed the America out of the TPP on his first week in office, which was a very good promise that he kept, and it would have hurt the Rust Belt especially, and Joe Biden is apparently the candidate that Democrats say will take back the Rust Belt. I really don't buy it. I don't see it happening because of the poor trade deals. Trump has taken bold action standing up to China with his tariffs, and I think that's going to draw a lot more people in the auto industry and steel industry out to vote for him this time around. The last reason why Joe Biden is not a good candidate to beat Donald Trump in 2020 is his lack of enthusiasm. There was a CNN panel that was a focus group of 6 Democrat voters, and they asked them would they be excited if Joe Biden got into the race, and 0 people raised their hand. Jill Biden said, which is Joe Biden's wife, by the way, said that Joe Biden, you just have to plug your nose and vote for him. Like, she gave him a very weak endorsement. The factor is that people were not enthused about Hillary last time around. Joe Biden, being a male, even has less enthusiasm to his name, and he has a lack of energy. He can't fill up an arena with 50 people in it, or I guess you would say a forum, while Donald Trump can fill up an arena with 25,000 people in it and then have 25,000 people waiting outside. So clearly the enthusiasm is on the right. Donald Trump's voters, a turnout surge will benefit Trump in 2020. And as you can tell, it seems like the polls right now are leaning in the Democrats' favor, but they did that last time around. These polls at this point had Walter Mondale beating Ronald Reagan, and he won 49 states. So the polls really don't matter right now, and Trump's not even doing that bad in them. So we'll continue to watch, but Joe Biden will probably have a lower than approval rating than Hillary Clinton when it's all said and done in this polarized climate, and Trump's base will come together and push him over the top. Thanks for watching this video. Please like this video. Please comment down below what you think, and please hit that big red subscribe button. I cannot stress this enough, and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. Thanks everybody for watching. Red Eagle, out.